Hello friends, this is Ben Adam, the spiritual counselor, always excited to bring to you the revelatory message of spirituality. I've received so many messages of people who've used lots of our spiritual by-side spiritual lectures here and received tremendous testimonies. A whole lot of people have been reaching out and calling and sending in messages. I want to appreciate you. And to those of you who have been subscribing, those of you who have been coming on Instagram, following me on Instagram, liking the comments and sharing a whole lot of things, I want to also say a very big thank you. Today, I feel the need for us to carry out this prayer and this teaching because we are living in times where people cannot be trusted. We're living in times where people are consistently thinking of evil, thinking of doing certain things to sabotage some of the things that the Lord is putting in place for people. And so today I want to teach us. So you see some persons, you go to, what's the name? You have a shop, you have a business environment, you come there, you see cobwebs, you see, you see certain like you are in a place, like a presence, like it's like you are just you that is in your complex or in your office, but it's like you are living alongside certain strange entities, certain demonic forces. You know that you are not alone. You know that there's a presence, there's a negative presence. You can't be free in your own house, in your own environment, in your own office, in your own shop, whatever it is. Today I want to teach us how to break away and drive away this negative evil force and presence through the use of lemongrass and lemon. Stay with me. I'll be right back. Okay, so if you're just new to this channel, I'd like you to click on the subscribe button, follow me on Instagram at spiritual counselor, share most of those videos underneath the comment, write some of the things that you feel that we should teach about and a whole lot of subjects as well. Today I want to teach us how you can drive away negative spiritual presence. There are people, they have casted out evil presence against them. You go to places, you go to certain things, maybe in your house. A friend had written to me, had told me, he came for prayer and he told me, he said he went to a place, went to rent a house somewhere, and they told him one of the instructions in that place was that he must never thrust a nail into the wall. And he thought this was a joke. And so one day he tried thrusting the nail into the wall, and the owner of the house, the landlord, came all the way from where he was and came to warn him and said, "Didn't I tell you not to do this, not to do that?" And he began to, and so this fellow realized that he is in a coven, he is in the presence of demonic forces. And so he started carrying out prayer at 12 midnight. He realized he would carry out prayer. So one day after the 7-day prayer he was carrying out, he sprinkled certain things around the house. He realized that there was a presence, something like a human, like a strange being, a creature was walking through the wall. So as he was making the prayer, they were becoming very uncomfortable, very uncomfortable. And then I told him some of the prayers he's going to carry out. I said, once you do this prayer for 7 days, you do this. I gave him the instruction. I said, whatever is in that house, you will see. And so there are people like this. You are living in an environment where there are negative, evil forces trailing you. You know that even in your shop, in your house, in your office, whatever it is, maybe you appear in places, it's like something is monitoring you. It's like there are forces. There are forces seeing you. You are sleeping alone in your house, but you know you are spiritually, you are not alone. Sometimes you see, you can just look through. You see as if something just swift through or something just ran through. All these things are presence of evil forces. The truth is that there are people, there are entities, you can't see them with your physical eyes, but they live with you, they move with you, they stay with you. A fellow had told me how he had a revelation that something that looks like a snake comes and eats our food. All the way in Germany, something that looks like snake. She had that revelation, comes and eats our food. And there are people like that. Whatever it is. Now, the first thing you need to do for this prayer is that all through the seasons while you'll be doing this prayer, you must not eat anything palm oil. You must not taste anything palm oil, and you most especially if you can, you have to be on a fast. You do this prayer for 7 days at first. Now you get lemongrass. Some of us know lemongrass. It's lemongrass. This is what we call lemongrass. Then you also get divine grace water. I've talked about this water. It's really, really very important. And you also get lemon. Now for this prayer, you would get this lemongrass, put it inside a pot, put some water in it, and you boil it. You boil it for about 30 minutes thereabout, or 25 minutes to boil this lemongrass. Now once it's done, you would take this lemongrass, take a little quantity of this water, include it in the lemongrass water. You put your finger in it, you pray into it Psalm 59, verse 1 to the end. Psalm 59, verse 1 to the end. If it is in your house that you're experiencing this thing, you use it to mop the whole of your environment, the whole of your house. Now, once you mop that house, you would mop it and leave it for like 1 hour before you come to pass a night there. You leave it for about just 1 hour after. If you mop it, you leave it, you go away for 1 hour before you come back. Now, if this is your shop, maybe you have a shop or you have an office, you're experiencing something like this, you do this thing, you also mop it. Now, if it is in your house, once you are done mopping it, you get this lemon, cut it through, and drop it at different corners of the house. This is lemon, fresh lemon. You cut it through, drop it at different corners of your house, and you do this prayer. You do this prayer for 7 days. You pray into it. Psalm chapter 59, verse 1 to the end. Whatever presence that is living with me, that is monitoring me, that I've seen the glory of my business, the glory of my house, the glory of my future, my children, whatever it is, that is monitoring me, let it be exorcised. Let it be driven away. Let it be banished away. You pray this prayer. Now, should there be the presence of this thing in you, you boil this lemongrass. You cut through this lemon, put it very little quantity, put the water of the lemon inside it, you make it something like a tea, and you drink it last thing before you sleep. Drink it last thing before you sleep. Then the same water that you boil from this lemongrass, you put it inside the bucket. You take this water, drop it very little quantity, and you use it to wash yourself. You bathe with it. Whatever spiritual cobwebs, spiritual monitoring agent that have been sent against you, I want to assure you that once you carry out this prayer, you would see the manifestative presence of the Almighty. This is Ben Edem, the spiritual counselor. Bye for now.